Clark. I hope you just watched the short little video that I had for you about MC Escher and how he likes working in geometrical patterns and very precise. We're gonna do a little project with all you're gonna need is an index card and some tape. If you don't have an index card, you're gonna make yourself a small square piece of paper. Now, my index card is rectangular, so I need to turn it into square. And this is how you make a square out of rectangle. You bring the top corner and you line it along the edge of your paper, like so. We need to kind of make it exact since we're working in the style of Mr. Escher. All right, then we don't need that part. We're gonna open it back up and we have a nice square. All right, hopefully you can see this. Let me get a black piece of paper for my background. You do not need a black piece of paper, but I'm just using the black piece. Okay, so you have your piece of paper. Actually, I think I'm just gonna keep going from here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this right side of the paper. You're gonna draw, use a pencil instead of a marker, but I'm gonna use a marker so you can see. You're gonna draw all the way to the corner. So you have two little spots. This is your starting spot and your ending spot. And you're gonna make some type of design that goes from A to B, okay? It doesn't matter what it is, just something, okay? Then you're gonna cut it out. Make sure you start directly at your corner. This part needs to be pretty exact. And you're gonna cut along your line that you just drew. Try to stay right on your line. And then when you end, you want it to end right on your corner again. So I'm just gonna finish it up this way. All right, here's the tricky part. Well, it's not tricky, but you just need to pay attention. So I have my little piece cut out. We're gonna use the slide method. You can either slide straight across or up and over. I'm gonna go up and over and down, and you'll see that I didn't change the direction of my paper at all. My little piece needs to be right here on the side. Okay, and then we're gonna tape it down. And you wanna get it just right up to the edge of your little index card, okay? So now you can see the negative space cut out right here, and we moved it over onto the left side of the paper for the positive space. Now I'm gonna turn it, and we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side, okay? You don't have to turn it if you don't want to. You can just say, okay, I'm using the bottom part of my paper. I'll do that so I don't confuse you. Again, we're gonna start at the corner and go all the way to this corner. And I'm just gonna make a different design this time. It can be anything you want it to be. You just don't want it to be a straight line because that won't provide a whole lot of interest in your tessellation. Okay. All right, so you can put it back down here like this. And what you're gonna do is, this is the other way I was gonna show you how to slide it up. Just slide it straight up. And we're gonna take it right there. You can go around and up also. All right, if I went too fast, I want you to stop and go back and watch this part again. Because this is the whole part. You have to have this tessellation made. And once you have this, then the next part's gonna make sense. But if this part didn't work out, your next part's not gonna work out, okay? All right, let me show you the next part. Next part is where you're gonna get either your sketchbook, if you have a sketchbook, or your white piece of paper. You're gonna use a pencil, because if you mess up, you need to be able to erase, but I'm gonna use a marker so you can see. Okay, you're gonna pick any place on your paper. Make sure I'm still recording. Okay. Any place on your paper, and you need to hold your, we're gonna call it a stencil now. Now that our tessellation is been made, we can call it a stencil. And you need to hold it tight, and we're gonna trace around it. just like this. And what you're gonna find is in just a minute, when we move it, you're gonna be able to align the tessellation up right next to it, and it's gonna match like a puzzle piece. But you have to not let your tessellation move while you're tracing it, or it won't work out. All right, take it off. There it is. Now watch. You can slide it, and this will match up perfectly like a puzzle piece. Or if you want to slide it up, this piece will match. But you can never turn it. It always has to be a slide when we're working on this project. So you want this to line up. Once it's lined up, don't let it move, and trace around. You don't have to retrace this part because that line's already there. You just need to retrace on the top and the bottom. So what you're gonna do now is fill up this whole paper with your tessellation. You won't be able to get too many. Okay, we're gonna slide up. And once we draw this one, we'll slide to the left. We'll be able to make a tessellation there, and we'll slide to the right, and we'll trace our stencil, slide to the left, and it all fits together like a puzzle piece. Now, once you have all of your tessellations drawn, you can go and make this a design. You can say, what does this look like to me? To me, this kind of looks like a face over here and a face over here, or it could look like a tree or a mountaintop. This looks like a mountaintop. So it's up to you to decide what your tessellation has become. Okay, and then you'll go through and add your design. I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to listen to me talk the whole time, and I'm going to finish my tessellation.